during the service. To begin our service, Jackie Arnold will light 3 candles symbolizing the unity of body, mind, and spirit. I would like to welcome our pastor, Reverend Dr. Louis Gates, at this time.
Good morning, everyone. Just a little note, remember we still have the blessing bowl in the back. When the bowl starts to get full, we will have a burning bowl ceremony out in front of the church after a service. So if you have a blessing for someone and you just want to put their name in the bowl, we have the blessing bowl back here in the back. We do have a lot of events coming up and things in the organization, so if you would like to volunteer and help out like a gala day or some of the events here in the organization, either talk to me, Reverend Judy Cooper in the back, talk to Coquette, one of us, kind of get our attention, and we will point you in the right direction. We do have a new thing with membership now, so we are going to be doing different things with membership and studies and different things with spiritualism. So watch the website, watch the classes coming up for that, and that's going to be going on here in the near future. So watch for that so you can become a member if you would like to become a member of the association. And I want to thank you.
Thank you very much. Please rise as you're able to for our invocation and also remain standing for our first hymn. Please join me in prayer. Dear infinite intelligence, we give thanks for allowing us to be present here in heart, mind, body, and soul. We give thanks for all the other souls that are present here that are from the non-physical plane. We put our prayers and requests for comfort and healing to anybody that is in need of healing. Allow them to reach their highest potential in mind, body, and spirit. We also send additional love and harmony and healing to the parts of the world that are in distress from one reason or another. Allow them to find comfort in togetherness and strength in their presence, that you are with them indeed. Amen. Our first hymn is on page 157, Isn't It Wonderful?
I came back up because I didn't think you wanted to lead the singing, Joy. Thought maybe Joy was going to lead the singing for us, but he's not, so. Wonders and mysteries ever shall unfold, blessings of the infinite long to lay us gold, bringing of messengers bright with voices clear, singing of eternal peace far from mortal fear. Isn't it wonderful what Spirit can do? Oh, isn't it wonderful, so perfect and true, that life so glorious revealeth the might, forevermore victorious in eternal light. Eternal victories laying over all, deep in spirit messages when the Spirit calls, greeting and heralding all of mortal clay, singing of eternity in a joyous lay. Isn't it wonderful what Spirit can do? Oh, isn't it wonderful, so perfect and true, that life so glorious revealeth the might, forevermore victorious in eternal light. Power unlimited from the realms above, blessed with the deity of undying love, shineth triumphantly as the angels sing, singing of immortal hope and eternal spring. Isn't it wonderful what Spirit can do?
Oh, isn't it wonderful, so perfect and true, that life so glorious revealeth the might, forevermore victorious in eternal light. Please be seated.
Thank you, Reverend Dr. Lewis. He is right. I would be leaving the singing instead of leading the singing. Thanks for that. Please turn to your hymnals. On the inside front covers are our Declaration of Principles. Please join with me in reciting these principles together. We believe in infinite intelligence. We believe that the phenomena of nature, both physical and spiritual, are the expressions of infinite intelligence. We affirm that a correct understanding of such expression and living in accordance therewith constitute true religion. We affirm that the existence and personal identity of the individual continue after the change called death. We affirm that communication with the so-called dead is a fact scientifically proven by the phenomena of spiritualism. We believe that the highest morality is contained in the golden rule, whatsoever ye would that others should do unto you, do ye also unto them. We affirm the moral responsibility of the individual and that he makes his own happiness or unhappiness as he obeys or disobeys nature's physical and spiritual laws. We affirm that the doorway to reformation is never closed against any human soul, here or hereafter. We affirm that the precepts of prophecy and healing contained in the Bible are divine attributes proven through mediumship. Also at the back cover of your hymnal is our spiritual healing prayer. Please join together in reciting this prayer. I ask this great unseen healing force to remove all obstructions from my mind and body and to restore me to perfect health. I ask this in all sincerity and honesty, and I will do my part. I ask this great unseen healing force to help both present and absent ones who are in need of help and to restore them to perfect health. I put my trust in the love and the power of God. Now, for those of you who wish to receive spiritual healing, please go to the next available healer in the back, and others can take a seat by the side of the temple. While the healers are at work, the rest of us will join in a guided meditation led by myself. So please just take a nice deep breath and just relax. Eyes open or closed, whatever is comfortable for you. Just be present in your physical space, aware of your heart, mind, body, and space. And just know that this meditation is your meditation and that your will is the will of God. And just be. With every breath that you take in and exhale, just be. And as you bring your power to your heart, allow yourself to be a receiver of God's love. Just be in that beautiful receiving place, the vibration of love. As it enters your space and fills every aspect of you. ever so gentle, ever so rejuvenating, ever so replenishing. Allow yourself the permission to be the best receiving place in your life. I receive everything that comes into my existence with loving kindness. And just be. All aspects of my mind, body, and spirit are replenished with the divine, and I am full. And as you sit in this beautiful space of gratitude, feel the earth beneath your feet, encompassing every aspect of you, providing you everything that you ever wanted. And just be. Be present vibrationally. And allow this beautiful vibration to rise through the bottom of your feet, gently and firmly moving upward, touching every aspect of your physical space, your spiritual space, your emotional space. Moving up through your spine, through your neck, to your third eye, the seat of your imagination, the ability to visualize your co-creation. And just be. And in the fullness of the divine essence within you, just through the power of your imagination, extend your arms forward, welcoming a loved one that you wish to meet, a loved one in the world of spirit, allowing them and welcoming them close to you, to reach out to you and hold your hands. And as they blend in with you, this is your moment of embracing them, welcoming them, acknowledging their presence. Moment by moment, recognizing their value and importance that coexists in both sides of the veil. And take in this experience a moment is eternity, and an eternity is in a moment. And within the fullness of this spiritual reunion, you say thanks and allow them to dissipate into the world of spirit, knowing their essence, their touch, their presence will be present with you today and the next moment and the next day, and so on and so forth. And just be back in your own space, in your heart, mind, and body, as you take in the breath through your nose, and as you exhale, allow yourself to be touched by the wonderment of the isness of all that there is and there ever will be. And know that you're one with everything. You are one with everything. You are one with everything. Becoming gently more aware of your physical space. Coming back into your bodies. Bringing your attention into the seats. Into the Colby Temple, and as you're ready, just gently open your eyes. Just breathe. We would like to take a moment to thank our healers for sharing their gift of healing. And our healers from my left to right are Robin Martino, Jackie Arnold, Reverend Claire Van Cott, Marie Gates, and Coquette Cruz. We greatly appreciate your gift of healing. So in your hymnals and also at the back of the temple, you will find our healing statements or our healing cards. By the end of the service or as you leave, if you find an improvement or correction in your situation or condition as you have taken a seat with one of our healers, please fill it out and give it to one of our pastors at the back. You may take it home with you and take your time and absorb the healing, and you can also mail it back to us. Please rise as you are able to at this time for our next hymn on page 123, Celebrate Life.
Celebrate life. With joy keep smiling, celebrate life. With all I do, celebrate life. With love keep sharing, celebrate life. Right now, I've got the power deep within. I've got ability to win. I've got the stuff that makes me sizzle and energy to grow. Celebrate life. With joy keep smiling, celebrate life. With all I do, celebrate life. With love keep sharing, celebrate life. Right now, celebrate life. Bring peace to others, celebrate life. With harmony, celebrate life. With life, each moment, celebrate life. Right now, I know that all God's good is here, and with His love there is no fear. My possibilities are growing as joyfully I sing. Celebrate life. Bring peace to others, celebrate life. With harmony, celebrate life. And live each moment, celebrate life. Right now.
Thank you very much. Please be seated. And Joy was indeed smiling in the back. Well, I'm spotting a singing voice on this side of the room. So if you're interested in being a volunteer, we are welcome. We're taking applications and not turning them down. We can talk to our pastor in the back later on. It is time, with a great pleasure and honor, to introduce our guest speaker today. And our guest speaker today is Reverend Joseph Labrudo. He's known as a physical, mental, evidential, and healing medium, and he resides in Palm Beach, Florida. He has a privilege to travel across the country and the world, and during his service, Joseph has touched many souls with his work and messages. Please, with a warm welcome, please welcome Joseph Labrudo.
Welcome, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm Joseph. Thank you for the healers in the back. And I was sitting here and I was channeled to me that I want to continue the healing a little bit before I start my presentation on talking about life after death. I am a healing medium as well, and I want to invite the masters in. And we're just going to do some affirmations. I use the words I am for God's strength. And we put affirmations like, I am loved, I am at peace, I am healthy and well, and I am that I am. So we're just going to do the round of 4 affirmations. We're going to bring these masters in. Everyone in here are going to receive the healing of the masters, a love of unconditional love. So I want everyone to take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Feel the vibration of unconditional love comes through. Feel the universal energy force come through. As I call in Archangel Raphael, God's healing angel, the color is green. And we're just going to say out loud 3 times, I am healthy and well. So take a deep breath and say out loud 3 times, I am healthy and well. I am healthy and well. I am healthy and well. Wonderful. Next, we're going to bring Master Yeshua, who you know as Jesus. The color is gold and yellow as we bring this Christ consciousness into this room. This will help deal with depression, sadness, relief, and with the healing of Archangel Raphael, healing of relieving aches and pains. But let's bring in Yeshua. The affirmation is, I am at peace. So take a deep breath, bring the gold and yellow in through the crown, see it going out through the body, and say out loud 3 times, I am at peace. I am at peace. I am at peace. Wonderful. The Master, Kuan Yin, her color is pink. For cutting cords of attachments, healing relationships, forgiving, receiving forgiveness, but most important, to heal the heart from all wounds. So let's bring her in. The affirmation is, I am loved. So take a deep breath, bring this beautiful, pink, vibrant energy in, and everyone say out loud 3 times, I am loved. I am loved. I am loved. Wonderful. Next and last is bringing the universal life force. You can call it God, higher intelligence. But we're bringing this universal life force into us. The affirmation is, I am that I am. So see this I am vibration. Feel how it is to be one with the universe, one with thyself, one with your higher self. Being a co-creator, a manifester, manifesting different things you need in your life, be it wealth or health, as we bring this I am vibration into us. So take a deep breath. We're going to bring this big, bright, white light in through the crown. And remember, the affirmation is, I am that I am. So take a deep breath, bring it in, say out loud 3 times, I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. Thank you. I just needed to connect this way and opened up on here. I am a medium. This is what I do. This is what I travel the country doing. I connect loved ones from the other side. And I show evidence that loved ones still are with us, even though we're not there. Life continues on. We're here for a short period. The real life is in the afterlife, our soul. When God said that our soul lives forever, it is our soul that lives forever. That is our image of God. In God's image is our soul. So when we depart, and we depart from our loved ones, I call it a coming home for them, because they're coming to their higher self, the place they need to be. Here on earth, we have challenges. You know, the earth plane is, I call it the schoolhouse of karmic growth. It is the hardest place to be. We have adversities, we have challenges, we have love, wars, hates. But we have to have this in order to grow. The yin and the yang, the good and the bad. It's very important to have this, because this is how we learn, this is how we grow. So remember, we're here for a lesson. And no matter how life is bad, make lemonade out of it, so my grandmother used to say. But things will change. We're only here for a lesson. So what happens when we pass away? What happens to the soul? And I have been through so many transitions with hospice care, even my father a couple of years ago, and watching the soul cross over. And imagine that when a soul crosses over, there's different transitions from natural causes, from accidents, from suicides. Everyone has a different situation that happens, and I could probably touch a lot of people on there. But let's start with the natural. The ones that are in hospice care, they go easy, they have a smile on their face mostly, and they're greeted by their loved ones. They're greeted by their loved ones and their help. They're explained what's going on with them. They're in the room. They can see all the loved ones surrounding them. This is our final goodbyes, and this is a peaceful way to go. Now, the ones that are like from accidents, like car accidents and things like that, there might be a confusion after that, after their passing, what happened. And this is where spirit guides will come in, or a loved one that's very familiar, to explain what happened to them, to explain why they passed away. One thing about suicides, and most of us may have known somebody who took their lives, and it's a misperception about suicides go to hell. I don't believe in a hell. I believe they go to a place of learning. They go to a place of healing. They're in this place, they're surrounded by love. God does not judge, God loves unconditionally. So they're surrounded by love and they're being healed. And as they heal and learn their lesson, as a medium, when I bring those who commit suicide through, I feel their compassion for the ones that I'm reading, for their family members. They explain that I am sorry for the pain that I caused. They realize the pain, the repercussions of everything. So they're in a good place. But these are the different transitions that I wanted to share a little bit, from natural to accidents to suicide on there. So as I go on here, my Face ID didn't work. Here we go. There's different periods when the soul transitions. There's the adjustment period. There's reuniting with the family, reincarnation, or an assignment in heaven. So the adjustment period is what I'm talking about, is when they pass over, they're being greeted by spirit guides or loved ones. They're explaining what happens. They bring them to the other side, and then they create what I call their own heaven. Now, people ask me, what is heaven? What is it like? Are they sitting on a fluffy white cloud or anything like that? No. Heaven is what you want it to be. We create our heaven. Heaven is thought. So what we think is what our heaven is. So for instance, if you had a father who loved to fish all the time, I bet you that's what he's doing in heaven right now, is fishing. So this is what heaven is about, and this is what we create. And this is kind of the adjustment period of everything. Reuniting with your family members too. You get to see those who have crossed over. And the thing is, you get to remember them of who they were. For instance, if you were a little girl and your father passed away very young at age, maybe in his 30s or something like this, and you lived to be in your 80s, when you see your father again, you're going to be that little girl as he remembered you, and he's going to be his young father as you remember him. That's how heaven is. We choose what to look and how to look, because we're all energy. So I just wanted to explain that a little bit to you as well. Reincarnation. You know, we tend to do it over and over again, don't we? We're here again. But this is how we learn. You know, we have to reincarnate because it's a learning experience. Each time we come here, we learn new things. Different family members, different things come along. But this is our growth, and this is what happens when we reincarnate. Now, assignments in heaven, sometimes those don't want to reincarnate right away. They want to take a break, a vacation, I want to say, instead of coming to the earth. And you know, there's billions of galaxies out there, and you know there's other intelligence out there that we can also reincarnate to. We don't have to come to the earth plane. This is the hardest place. I don't know why we all come here, but I think it's just so we can learn all these lessons. But when it's time for assignments in heaven, there are those who are, for instance, I remember doing a reading for someone, and I said, I have a daughter here, and I have all these animals around her, cats and dogs and everything. And the mother said, yeah, that's what she did. She worked for a hospital and a rescue for animals. And that's what she did for a living. And she's doing the same thing in heaven, what she did as a living. So she never had any children or anything. Her fur babies were all she had. And so she kept it up in heaven. So these are assignments that we can choose on what we want to do before we reincarnate here back on earth. Now, where is God in all this, too? You know, I always use the sun as an example, how the sun shines bright. You can see it in New York City, you can see it in Miami. It's the same sun. God is that sun. God is light. God is all a part of us. We are light. We are made in His image. So remember, when we talk about God and its image, our image, we're light. We all are part of the I Am. We're all connected. Every one of you here are all connected to each other. We come from the same cloth. So remember that as well. So I'm going to kind of end here a little bit. I'm not much onto speaking here. I'm going to blame Lewis on that one, the pastor, to get me up here. But I want to thank everybody to welcome me here. I will be giving messages here at the end as well. But just remember how we are one with the universe, one with God, and one with thyself. And I want you to look at each other. Look at your neighbor. Say, I love you. Don't be afraid to say, I love you. Because we are love. And if we can spread enough love in this world, that's all we need to do to spread light around. Thank you very much.
We still want you here.
Okay.
Thank you for those wonderful words. A good reminder on the afterlife part. Thank you. This is the time to play our musical interlude, and during this time, our ushers will receive your offerings and donations, and we thank you in advance for your generosity. And our musical interlude will be performed by Coquette Cruz through music. Almost got it. Almost got it. this person.
You said musical library.
Please join me with a sense of prayer for the offerings. Dear Infinite Spirit, we give thanks for the generosity that has been shared. We accept and acknowledge that these funds will be used for the highest and the best for our community to grow spiritualism for the next 300,000 years. Amen. Put up a realistic goal, right? Reach for the sky, you'll get the stars, like what they say. A few announcements. Next Wednesday, June 8th, our message bearer for our demonstration of spirit will be Joy Sagar. Next Sunday, join us for the Sunday service, June 12th. Our speaker will be Reverend Dr. Louis Gates. Every Sunday, we have Adult Lyceum, also known as Sunday School, from 9:30 a.m. to 10:15 a.m. right here in this building in the Colby Temple. And our next Sunday Lyceum speaker is Reverend Diane Davis. To participate in absentee healing, please print the first name and the first initial of the last name of a loved one or even a pet in our healing book located to my left corner on the back table. Every Thursday, a healing meditation circle is held from 11 a.m. to noon in the Andrew Jackson Davis Educational Building, which is right behind the bookstore. Healing is sent to those on the absentee list. All are welcome to attend. This service, as well as Sunday Lyceum and Sunday services, one of them is live streamed, the other one is recorded and posted the following day. At the entrance, we have our Sunday Bulletin and our activities for the month. They should be in your hymnals if you have not received. 2 beautiful pages to remind you what we are, what the service are, who is speaking, and some ongoing activities. Please take one and grab few for your friends and family. We have an exciting day planned out for today. We have a workshop from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. today, titled Medicine Bag Workshop, presented by Reverend Dr. Louis Gates. This workshop is a hands-on event where each participant will create their own medicine bag and they will get to take it home. Right? Yep, wonderful. I just don't know if he's saying, give me back my bag, so. The second workshop, the workshop medicine bag is at the fee of $25 per person. The second workshop is at 4:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Learn to speak to angels and spirit guides by our visiting presenter, Joseph Labrudo. Learn techniques on how to contact your angels and spirit guides by attending this workshop. Through interaction with his own guides, Joseph uses unique and exciting techniques for teaching this class. Through his methods, you will connect with your higher self, angels, and spirit guides, and some will meet loved ones on the other side. I apologize, but the price is not listed. $35 per person. Thank you for the reminder. You can also visit casadega.org, our website, for other ongoing activities and information that might interest you. Please rise as you're able to for our next hymn on page 70, Amazing Grace.
We're going to change the word wretch to soul, so we're not wretches. So.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a soul like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found, was blind, but now I see. Thus grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieve. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed. Though many dangers, toils, and snares I have already come, Those grace has brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing in God's praise than when we first begun. Please be seated. You guys won't have to listen to me next week. We have a professional opera singer coming next week, Amy Dalton. She'll be singing next week, so come out and support Amy. She'll be here next week.
That is correct. Amy is a wonderful soprano singer. This is the time to welcome our message bearer, which is our visiting presenter, Joseph Labrudo. And here he is. Down on the floor?
Yeah. Am I loud on the floor?
You have to be on the podium.
I have to be on the podium.
Yeah.
Make it so difficult. There you go. Okay. Reason why I asked if I go down here, sometimes I'm a mental medium and loved ones will blend with me and I will sound like your father speaking to you and they want to give you a hug. And so I'm going to give you air hugs, okay? So I don't want everybody to relax, uncross your legs, uncross your arms, take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. I want you to focus on those loved ones, invite them in, tell them how important it is that they're here for you, that you would like to hear from them today. I'm also going to ask my spirit guides, I'm going to ask that they help me to answer some questions. There may be some of you who are lost or just need direction, and they can help with the answers. All right. I have an uncanny way of opening up. All mediums aren't open 24/7. And for those of you who have seen me before, I have everybody count out loud, 1 to 10, as loud as you can, and then say your first name 3 times. That's my door, how I open. So everybody at the same time, let's count 1 to 10, say our first name 3 times. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. You should hear when it's a room full of 300-400 people, it gets a little like, ah. All right. I'm going to try to do here I'm a guy, I pace, I go back and forth. I'm going to try to do it right here, but I'm going to go right over here, and I have a gentleman for you right there. In the blue dress, the one who's turning around looking at this person behind you. I have a gentleman. Is there a husband who's passed with you right now? Because I have a gentleman smiling right behind you and is saying, what's your first name, by the way? Donna, thank you very much for being there. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for being all the steps of the way to doing that. What I'm feeling is it's just, everything just turned to the worst so quick. And first we thought we were going to get better. We got all these good news. And after the good news came, everything just changed. And all of a sudden, everything just slid. Try not to hold on to the anger. I don't know if there's doctors there and stuff like that, misdiagnose, and saying one thing, then another thing, and another thing, where everything was just so confusing, he says. Try not to hold on to that anger and know that I'm at peace. And I love you, Donna. You are my sunshine. And that's the sunshine. I do believe in fairies. What's this with fairies with you? Do you have like a little garden area or anything like that? You're starting? Something about I believe in fairies, he's saying. So this garden area, put a little fairy sign in there, on there. And this is what he's telling me. But he's saying you're starting a garden. And I don't know if you're starting it in his honor or this is something you're doing. But I could see a bench in his honor. I could see a butterfly bush and all this that you're doing for him. And he's just very much aware of what's going on. Who is Jonathan or John, by the way? Can you relate to a Jonathan or John? If not, I'm moving on to the next person. Okay. All right. No, okay, that's fine. I got somebody here, Jonathan or John. Anybody can relate to Jonathan, John, male, young male. I'm back still right here. John or anything like that. Young man, addictions or anything like that. There we go. What's his first name? Yeah. It's you. I says, I'm not going far. You're right next door. First husband, he went by John. We call him Johnny. Johnny boy. Your first name is? Stephanie. Okay. What I'm hearing from him is, I did a stupid thing. I didn't listen. You tried everything to help me. You tried to get me on the right path. You saw hope in me. You saw the good in me. And I love you for that, Stephanie, for doing that. You are forever in my heart. I did a stupid thing. I didn't listen. And I'm sorry that you had to find me that way. And you had to hear the news that way, that I overdosed, I take it, right? On there? Or did he take his life or overdose? Okay. Addictions, right? Yeah, overdose. He's just, a lot of times when we pass away and we have regrets and we never reached out, when you go to heaven, you talk face to face. As mediums, we can do that for you. So you can live your life now knowing that he truly loves you and he's sorry for what has happened. And you were right. You were right is right. But he's always a part of you and he will always be there. He promised to marry you, but you wouldn't marry him until he cleaned himself up. Anything about a ring? No? He didn't ask you to marry him or anything like that? You did marry him. Okay, that's right. You said first husband. I'm sorry. Did you refuse to marry him at first and then married him the second time? Or said yes the second time? That's what he's saying.
At the courthouse, I was hearing, get out.
Uh-huh. Yep. That's what I'm talking about. That's what he's talking about. So he's glad he has all that cleared up. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Having fun? I'm only supposed to do 3 of these, so. Oh, I am going to be at the, Lewis, where I'm going to be at? Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, I'll do 20. I'll do as many as you want me to do. I'm here for you guys. Thank you, Casadega, for having me here, by the way. Let's do 1 to 10. I want to just reboot a little bit because I see them all over here, but let me see if I can get out more. 1 to 10, say your first name 3 times. Let's go. 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I have a drummer here. Sometimes they just take over. No, I got somebody who's really into music, who likes to dance and all that stuff like that. I'm feeling male, and I'm going to go right over here. Who is the musician in your family?
My father?
Did he play drums?
No.
Piano?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, then it's the keyboards. I have your father here. Your first name is?
Marcy.
Marcy. Your father just wants to send his love to you. Who's in Massachusetts or who's in the New England area, by the way? New England. Maine, Massachusetts, Maryland, an M state. Who's in the M state? Doesn't make sense. Okay. Is there a male that passed away that's very close to you? Michael, Mark? Or who's Michael, Mark? I'm still trying to get this M here.
Michael is my brother.
Is he here or passed?
He's here.
All right. Your father's asking about Michael then. That's the M on there. How's Michael's doing? Is he getting his act together? Did he finally get things going like he was supposed to get going?
He's working on it.
Your father helped him a lot in life. And tell Michael that he's doing a good job. That even though how hard it is, and I'm not there to kick his, we're in church, okay? But I'm watching Michael, and you just tell him I'm proud of him as well, okay? Is there a significant other that's passed with you too?
No.
You say no, you say yes. No, I have a significant other, somebody you dated or somebody, yeah.
Yes, someone, but they haven't passed.
Is there somebody who's sick, a significant other?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
But several years ago they were sick.
And they got better cancer?
No, it wasn't cancer.
All right, then I'm not with you. I'm gonna hold it with your father, talking about Michael, you, piano player, the musician, coming through. Wanted to give you that message as well. It's very. I'm just gonna do one more significant other over here, somebody boyfriend or something like that, who has to say hello. It's very important, and it's on this side right here. Anybody with a raise of hand can just kind of relate to that. No.
My father passed with cancer.
Okay. But I still have that significant other. But that was the cancer, though, is your father? All right, we're gonna unite. Anyone in here, significant other, boyfriend, or anything? Okay. Your first name is?
Cheshire.
Why do I have travel the world in 80 days? Wants to go visit places, go places and stuff. You used to travel with him?
No, actually, I'm more involved with him now than when he lived on Earth.
So you speak to him all the time now? 80 days for all that places. And I don't know, India comes up.
He was a musician, maybe touring.
Get him up, City. That's fine. Music. That's important. And again, is that he just wants to say how much he loves you and he misses you. You are music to my ears. You inspired him. You helped him write his stuff. You remember I said dancing earlier? You and him used to dance all the time. He misses that. Wow, what a romantic he is. So we're in a church, I have to filter a lot of things. Normally I'm not a filter person. But he was a romantic on here. And if I was down there right now, he would want me to give you a big hug right now. So there's my air hug.
He lives with me, so he does that.
Oh, okay. Now, is he alive or is he passed?
He's passed, but
Oh, your spirit lives with you. So he does. So you do feel his hugs. All right. So then he's here with you right now. He's talking about his surgery. What's going on with the surgery?
well, he did some cosmetic surgery on me, and when I was in the psychic development class,
Okay.
he did some cosmetic surgery on my eyes.
All right. So he's talking about doing surgery. So okay. So that's your validation that it was him. Surgery.
He said, "Don't take it easy. Nobody's going to recognize it."
All right. Well, thank you for honoring him and bringing him through. And thank you very much for having me here today. And I will see you this afternoon. Thank you. I watched the step this time.
I was ready to catch
I
you.
know. I almost fell last time.
Thank you so much for giving those messages. A quick reminder that our afternoon message service starts at 12:30 p.m. in the Andrew Jackson Davis building. A group of mediums and student mediums will be giving spirit greetings to as many individuals as they can within that hour. Everyone is welcome to attend. There will be some refreshments there. We encourage you to visit our bookstores. Hours of operations are from 11:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. today and 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday. At this time, we'd like to thank our virtual audience, sort of semi-virtual audience. Please rise for our closing hymn on page 2.